Welcome back to some more Miami Dolphins Franchise. We just got done having a really good start to an episode. 30-10 over the Raiders. Felt like we were going to win that pretty early on. We did. Then the Eagles really clutch, close game, won that. We're 8-4. Things are looking great. Hey, we might be able to almost clinch a playoff spot this week, arguably. And then the Cowboys showed up 37-7. Again, zero sliders changed from any of those games to the next. And somehow the Cowboys were just that team. I don't know if it's scheme-based, what's the situation, but that was an absolutely brutal one. And just like against the Jaguars, we're going to have no choice but to bounce back if we're going to make it to the playoffs. As you can see right now, we sit at the 6th seed, but that's before the week has been advanced. The Jets, if they won, maybe they're right up there with us. Of course, they are 7-6. So really, we still do control our own destiny, but we have a lot of these teams in the playoffs coming up next. The Colts, the Patriots in this episode. And then the next one, I think, is the Titans and the Giants. You can see the Titans 7-5. The Colts beat us. Whatever may happen, that division could be shaken up as well. And it's looking good. But yes, we got to tighten up. We got to make sure we win at least another 2. And I think we should be in. But let's move on to that Colts game in Week 15. Feels like we've been at a lot of home games, so it wouldn't surprise me if this is an away game. And it is. We're on the road. The Colts do win as well. They are 7-6. We still hold true at 8-5, but the Titans 7-6, like the Colts, really big game for us and them, as this could be the division. Looks like we might not have a chance to win our division, unfortunately, as the Bills just aren't looking back. They have that 2-game lead, and guess what? Those are the 2 games we lost. Of course, also, we do have a breakout. First things first, though, in case you're new to this series, this is what the team is looking like as of now. We have a rookie quarterback in Perkins, who has definitely had a little bit of a strugglesome time, but he's also made some pretty big plays for us. It's just a learning curve, right? He's being thrust into an okay situation, and he's playing about as well as I would expect. I would think maybe a little more accurate, but he's also made a couple of throws and a couple of run plays that I also didn't expect him to make. Rest of the team, though, Achane had an over 2,000-yard season last year, and this year not as good, but still one of the best, if not the best running back in the league. Receivers, a new guy kind of comes up, has a good game 1 week, and then disappears the next. Speaking of, Donnie Hutchinson, the tight end. Kind of talked about John, who might be the better tight end, and then Hutchinson had over 100 yards in a game, and then the game after, we barely even had 100 yards passing. It's been an unpredictable one for sure. And then as you can see with the D-line breakout, Spencer's had a couple of chances at X Factor. Is this another one of those situations? We're about to find out. First things first, though, I want to see that Colts roster because I want to know what we're dealing with. Of course, our rookie, we're dealing with that injury. Bynum is injured, and then Jaden Hicks. So a bit of their safeties are out. I'm not even sure who's starting for them. Let's move over, though, to the actual roster itself and see who we're playing. Of course, quarterback Rashawn Ross, definitely a bit better than I thought he was going to be at this point, but pretty clutch, good draft pick. And then obviously Jonathan Taylor, 94 speed, 94 excel, and 99 overall. I'm trying to recall, but is Jonathan Taylor the best running back we've had to play this season? Especially when you consider the offensive line is going to be better than anyone we've played in general, probably. Look at the wide receivers, though. Not a bad trio. The same as you're used to seeing with Callahan as their number 4, or Carnahan, not looking bad himself, but Pierce really developed here, an 88 overall, very good catching, route running's great. There's really not a weakness to his game, really, other than maybe that release, but short route, I should say, at 82, but that's still fine. Tyler Warren, of course, has developed into a really good tight end, kind of makes you want to see what Colson Loveland looks like. Ryman at left tackle is great. Quentin Nelson at left guard is one of the best. Center, Bortolini is very solid. Right guard is their concern, so maybe McCormick has a good day interiorly, and then right tackle is Braden Smith. Not a bad tackle either. Leatu Latu is, not a bad finesse guy, decent block shed, so good edge rusher there. And then, they're just, they could use an upgrade. They can use an upgrade at the edge spot. Defensive tackles, Buckner's still here, which is a little surprising. I think he might have inside stuff. Decent finesse, very good block shed. And then their backup rookie with pretty good power move, or finesse move, and decent enough block shed. So definitely the up-and-coming Buckner, if you will. Linebackers, Pratt's fast. Bentley, I don't know why he's out there. And then Carley's is super athletic. Cornerbacks, Sauce Gardner and Charvarius Ward are the corners here, with Ward just ahead of Valentine, honestly, in my opinion. I know the man in zone's a little bit better for Ward, but he's a little slower, so maybe an argument to put Valentine there. Nonetheless, good trio of guys. Nick Cross, I swear we see him in free agency. Maybe they just brought him back in. Very good overall, very fast. We know all about the guy. That's all I can really say about that. And then strong safety, definitely a worrisome right now as they lost their starter and their backup, meaning maybe a spot to test. Kicker, Cardi, decent enough. Punter, Jack Fox, definitely decent enough. But now with that, we know that team. I'm not really sure if that changes much because I have no idea what to expect. That line looks pretty good. And it is, again, Casey Spencer with another breakout. At this point, I'm not even sure if we're going to put it in the thumbnail/title because that's the third time this year. 4 tackles for loss, no. 5 tackles plus 2 tackles for loss. 5 combined tackles for loss, sacks, or forced fumbles. Again, I think this is still your best bet. I really do think that's easily the easiest one, if you want to call them easy at all. Maybe just do like, here we go again, or something. I'm not sure. And I'm not going to bore you with our upgrades unless it's something crazy, as both of our upgrades are for linemen and kickers. Like, what are we doing here? 2 awareness. Wow, what an upgrade. What a difference maker. Either way, let's go into game 1 of 2. I think for next season, we're just going to do preseason with the training camp, and that'll be an episode, just so we have the clean finish. We have 3 games per episode, except for the final of the regular season where it's 2 and then stats and words. I think that's just perfect. I really do. I think 4 games and stats and words is too long. I think 3 games and then the next episode's 1 game with stats and words is way too short. This is the closest we're going to get, is 2 games here and then 2 games next with the awards. Thankfully, though, every single game here for these final 4 weeks is important. Every single team is in the hunt. Every single team, well, except for the Giants, are direct competitors for us making the playoffs. So these are very important games. If we lose all 4, obviously we're out of the playoffs. But if we don't win at least 3, we might still be out. So we'll have to see what happens here as we take on the Colts for game 1 of 2. We will have, we'll do a like goal, 250 likes, and we'll guarantee the next episode on Wednesday. But let's be real. We're doing the next episode on Wednesday. At least I think. Maybe we would do it on Friday. I don't know, 250 likes either way. Let's get into it. And here we are, headed to Lucas Oil Stadium for this massive potential wild card setting game against the Indianapolis Colts. Of course, you got Jeff Saturday banging on the anvil. They literally got the circle like, hey, bang it here if you don't mind, please. That's huge, by the way. Is that how large it is? Are anvils even, like, in use anymore? What do they make out of those? Like what are we making out of those? Cell phones? Anvils for a cell phone? I don't know how that works. I think that's how you do it. You get the lithium battery, you grab the back of the phone, and you just slam it in with a sledgehammer. And boom, cell phone. Right there, right then and there, it's just made for you. It's even charged. You hit it a couple times, and it charges by 20% every time. Surely that's true and not false. Disclaimer, no one actually believes that is true. Do not do that. And home. Of course, Rashawn Ross coming out on the field, makes me feel a little bit better about Perkins. I know the touchdowns, picks are a little lower, but so is the touchdown, so is the completion percentage. I think the weapons are a little bit better in Indianapolis as well. Better O-line, so we should feel pretty good about how Perkins has played so far, I think. As there goes Taylor breaking off every tackle, but guess what he does? Loses 2 yards, you're right. From the 33-yard line. Oh, we got beat. Oh, not as beat as Pittman or Pierce had on our guy, but it's just not a great throw, but it's good coverage. All right, Spencer, you know the deal. Oh, it's a screen pass. Somebody get out there. There's no way he's going to get it. Harding. Huge hit. Big game, but it's still going to be 4th and 3. We get the stop, and that should be a punt. Dropping back. Kidder Cohu. No way he There's no way he fair caught it. Signal for one when we came off him. We're trying to help him freaking block. Either way, 61% completion percentage, 25 touchdowns, 16 picks. Good yards. Like I said, I personally think Perkins has been okay. He's not been great. He's not been elite. Maybe not even rookie of the year, but he's been good enough. As Achane slips one, but almost for a touchdown. Gains 3 yards there last week. Such a weird game. 7 for 112 with a touchdown. Had a big rushing touchdown in that one. But because of the way the game played out, we couldn't really run the ball much, right? They were stacking up. Like, this is not what we've seen at all. This is the freest first... I was going to say the freest first down I've ever seen, but yeah, that's apparently not the case. Johnson, it's overthrown. Oh my, that's a really tough animation. Johnson cannot come down with it, and that will be a 3-and-out punt. We're back out here. I mean, that was definitely a smart decision. Oh, look at Seiler. Banks! Banks, what are you doing? To the 10-yard line. Hardy with a tackle. He got lost. Also, am I crazy? This hand looked like it's melting. It's a melty hand. Like the rubber's just like melting. It's like as close to liquid as you can get without being liquid, to be honest. Oh, we're not out there, Brooks. Oh, wow, he just got blocked up well. But there's going to be a holding call. This one's coming back. Not today, JT. Not today. Or we're going to be back at the 18-yard line just about, I think. Huge penalty. No, they're going to give us the full 10. Back to the 20-yard line. Touchdown erased. Huge penalty against the Colts there. Which, to be fair, that blocking was elite. Well, we say that, but they just get 16 yards anyways on the very next run. About to say something along the lines of, well, the blocking was probably too good. Well, they just did it again, so unless they just cheated twice. We're not out there. Turn around. Unfortunately, we're not going to. Pierce, who's also a superstar, catches the first points of the game, which happens to be a touchdown for the Colts. We've had some pretty game-changing plays on special teams this year, so let's see if we can add another one, which we will. Job Turpin all the way to the 49-yard line. Definitely would have loved to see the blockers do a little better there, but it's okay. We get a really good return. And, oh, my Lord. Waddle takes a little too long. That handoff, Achane, who will get hit hard but gains 6. Waddle on the slant. And there goes a wide open Floyd on third down. Who would have thought, to the 40? Kind of been the go-to on third downs. That play specifically. Lead fullback. There he goes. Achane tries to break it left. Can't. Gets 13, though. They're going to be calling it 14 yards, I believe. Screen pass. Actually not bad. Achane can't quite get out there. Just took too long to develop. Didn't help you get the spin catch again for like the millionth time this year. It's a tough catch. Why is it so high? Perkins, please. We are standing still in a clean pocket. Let's do a little bit better. This looks like zone, which means that this play is kind of dead. And they're going to actually get called for neutral zone infraction, or encroachment, I should say. We'll take that. Freebie. That changes the approach a little bit. A little bit. Good catch. First down. Achane. Trying to run it right down on him with the lead fullback. And that's not exactly what we'll do. We'll gain 2. We've been in a fight this one so far. Really just not getting much going. Taking us a while to get down the field. Oh, my Lord. Come on, guys. Block a little bit better than that. Got Johnson on the slant. Johnson, and we get pressured too quickly. Nearly sacked. Field goal time. We've been really struggling over the last few weeks. I can't lie. Kick is up and good, though, so we do get some points. It's just they have a chance to go up 2 possessions now. Nearing the end of the first with that run. It is now 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Try to blow it up. Not going to get it. Deep over the middle. He's going to get that throw back on the comeback, but it's knocked out by Billups. And they have another injury to that lineman who, if they don't pull him, Ryman could be done for more than just this game. Billups clutching up hard on that one. Spencer, got to bring all 4. Let me drop back. Brooks. And good pressure up the middle. McCormick, no, Seiler. That would end the first quarter. Not our best offensive performance, but as usual, no one's surprised. Colts doing an okay job, but we're kind of slowing him down. We're kind of stopping him here and there. All right, Brooks. Kind of a big deal here, buddy. And he's going to take a shot. This should be almost caught by Pittman, of course. That's what we were going to say. Was going to go for the swap, but we were in such good position. I was like, we got to pick this thing off. But, again, it's 3rd down and 10 on a deep shot. We shouldn't be trying at all. No, fair catching, man. Thankfully, the ball bounces. What are we doing? We have room to return it, and he just, nope, fair catch. Good job. Oh, big blocks. Achane's got speed, and he's free. 80-yard touchdown for Devon Achane. Been a little while since we had one of those breakaways. DA2K it just doesn't have the same ring, but hey, you know what? It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. 80-yard touchdown adds to the season total. Just good enough blocking. Of course, Dremonte Johnson, what a lead block down the field on the safety, and with that, we gain the lead. All right, they look like they're potentially going to run. They got a little pistolage going on here. And we're there with Brooks, who gets buried, but thankfully Chop Robinson's there. Got to say, with the lack of success on the D-line, and more importantly, just how quickly they're getting rid of the ball, I don't know if Spencer's going to get this thing. As Jonathan Taylor, dude, he is breaking a tackle every time. It's not leading to much, but one of these times it could. Come on, Spencer. Got a pretty damn good O-line, so it's not easy. Gets past them, but not there quick enough. Nice knockout. McDougald has really been the tail of the tape so far, is just not able to secure the ball on the Indianapolis Colts side. They've had a couple of chances now. Not easy, but definitely catchable as it's hit the hands both times. Fox kicking it deep to Kohu. Will actually get a chance to return it for once. I mean, look at the way he plays, and he's like, I'm just going to fair catch it every time, even though there's no one within 10 yards of me. H.N., though, I mean, kind of already running up on last game's efforts, and this is still the first half. Set us free one more time. Come on, Devon. Oh, my Lord. He's just not going to get there. Good juke move, but gets back to the line. Can't tell if I love or hate this. Sauce could be blitzing, which means Hutchinson could be open. That is not who we wanted to throw to. Thankfully, we pump faked. Thought it was X. It was not. It was Y. That's tough because Golden is absolutely open, but just assumed it was X. Almost always see that as X. It's a tough throw. Oh, my God. He hits it. And dropped by Waddle straight up. That is worse than any of the drops they've had. I know they've had some opportunities for some big plays too, but they're at least hardcore contested. Hit while you're catching it. That's just a straight-up drop by Waddle. This kick has a chance to go booming. They also don't elect to really block anyone, so... Yeah, he fair caught. I did not see him fair catch it at all, by the way, but to the 20, good punt. We do have a lead, so it's something. The problem is if they get the ball at half, which they do, and they score before half, you know, things aren't looking so great anymore. And, oh, that's a lot of yards lost for Taylor, who's just doing a little too much right now. I get it. With a talent like him, the leash is probably so short or long that it's like, hey, do whatever you think is worth, even if you lose 10 yards. We trust that your vision is there. What a hit by Brooks on Tyler Warren, by the way. Not exactly the easiest guy to slam and bring down. Bring a little bit of coverage. Usually we bring a blitz there. Over the middle, picked! I did not think we had the reach there, and there goes Brooks with two really good plays back-to-back. I absolutely thought they threw that over our head, and I don't know if it's a bad throw by the QB or just a bad read, but we actually come down with it as well. A guy that's not really even known for his coverage, but been making some plays, and there's one of them with a takeaway, the interception. What an interception that was. Tough throw, tight window to be fair, but little easier when it's not tight at all and you just steal it. No opportunity. Not a tight window, an insanely impossible window. And there goes Achane. He gets some pretty good blocks again. Trying to break it all the way to the right to the 12-yard line. Big run, over 100 on the day now. The thing is, it doesn't help that they're like playing like the outs. So like, what do I gain from going deep on this, or even like semi-deep? Like, look at how open Johnson is. Risky down to the 1, but I mean, almost a touchdown. Zig from Hutchinson. And he's open. Nice throw. Don't really get that boot, which is always a little risky. That's crazy risk. I try to just throw it there to the 1. That back blast. They're looking a little thin here. I really thought they were just going to stack the line every time. That's the way we threw the ball. But they're going to... If our fullback didn't get in the way, we're going to give it up, and now Edwards is hurt. I mean, it's a long yard. I really don't... What the hell is this? Okay, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. This is going to go so badly. Oh, my God. How in the world did that not... Oh, my. And guess what? A damn another bursitis injury. Are you serious? No, again, it could be a blessing. If this is a safety, you know, you get 2 points and a chance at another 7. You actually have to make the stop in there, which we do! Brooks has made play after play after play today, and he adds 2 points to the scoreboard. They're like, hey, Taylor one-on-one, he could break this one free for 99. He's just got to beat one guy. Unfortunately for him, even though he did get a, truck move on Brooks, Brooks gets the last laugh and has scored points. One thing that sucks about this safety punt is it's actually not even a benefit. you really don't get like great field position. You get good field position, but not great. Even that, it's a great return to the 39. I just feel, I feel like it should be almost impossible to not get at least to the 35-yard line on a safety. As Achane gets nothing. Halfback angle, see if anyone's get crazy with it, maybe on a streak. And they're pretty on this. A good throw to Achane, who gets open. First down. Little play action. No time to throw, unfortunately. And here we go. Let's just do in and outs, I suppose. Good coverage by Sauce. Dude, this coverage is a lot down. I mean, I will say, technically, they do have the defense for it. Their defense is better than our offense. Oh, he's wide open, please. That he can hit perfectly, though. If it's to the running back, it's on the money every time. Achane breaks some tackles, makes some people miss, and gets us inside the 20 on a big third down conversion. I don't know about league MVP, but Achane is my MVP. Oh, we missed. He will just use that speed, though, and he gets about 6. All right, stretch to the right. And Achane tries to run past everyone. He does to the 4. Big first down. He's going to run it a couple times because we can pretty much waste all the clock and still score. Achane all the way down to the 1. That works out really well. Another timeout gone. Might be another quick throw to John. Oh, he's open, too. Oh, yeah, Johnson. We're playing the clock too much. We might have just played it way too conservatively there. My mindset is, they don't get a chance to score. You go up 15-7. Instead, you score early, and they got like almost a whole 2 minutes to negate what you just had. I think this is the right call, and you never know with our run game that this could still be a score. And nope, instead it's us losing our in the zone with Achane. I don't know if we made the right call. Obviously, if we could know for a fact if they scored a touchdown or not, or they would have, then we'd obviously know, but it's so up in the air, you just never know. If they score a touchdown or some sort of points here, then yeah, obviously we made the wrong call, but they definitely will not or have a very low chance to do that. 15-7 is pretty good. Another touchdown for us and them. It's, back to square one. Oh, my. He's going the wrong way. I thought we recovered it. That would have been definitely worth it then. That was insanely close. What a pop. I don't even know who got it, but they are kind of goated with it. Fellas. I mean, of course, he's not going to have much time, but still, can we not allow a breakdown like that happen? And thankfully, they will actually kneel it out. They see the value in a kneel. 15-7.5. Not bad of a score for either side. They're down 8. We seem a little lost at times, but we'll have to see what happens here in the second half. 15-7 now. Definitely better than I thought I was going to go after that first half went. A lot of mistakes made by us. A lot of mistakes. Look at the halftime report, though. The 8-5 Cardinals. Hey, I know that record. And then the 4-9 was that Browns. Rolling out to the left, wide open. Hey, he hits his man pretty accurately. I will say, definitely droppable. Parrish, not a lot of touchdowns, but a whole lot of yards. 2013 over the Arizona Cardinals. Big upset in that one. Not a huge fan of the AFC ever winning, but here's the Giants, 8-5. We really do not want them to win. We want them to have no chance to win, but it's not looking good, although they might pull this one out. Falcons not a bad team either. Good juke move inside us. 3 to beat. Beats them. Halftime score up by 1 over the Giants. They look more efficient. They look better on offense, but it's all about those scorings. And then really big one here. Patriots Commanders. Need the Patriots to lose one of these games. And unfortunately with that handoff, it's looking like this might be a score. Could you please bring them down? They can't in halftime. It is a shutout, 19-0. But looking at the playoff picture as it stands, we are sitting there at the 6th seed. But for how long, right? These are some big games. This Colts team trying to fight for one of those playoff spots as well, and it'll be a tough one in the second half. A little bit of a bloodbath, perhaps. Look at the numbers. Really rough for both quarterbacks. Just lockdown coverage for the most part. However, when you have a guy like Achane putting up the numbers he is, why wouldn't you continue to play into him? Might need to do some things. I'll tell you that much. We might need to do some changes. Just don't want to do anything to, like, ruin it, Oh, McCree had a chance. There's looking at Achane. The rushing and receiving touchdowns really haven't changed much. He's been at 4 for a while. All right, the boot has been very inconsistent. Hoping this time it's consistently good. As they're going to break free. I mean, there's really not much going on there. We gained 2 yards. Coverage is certifiably diabolical. There you go, wide open this time, and there it doesn't matter because it's going to come back on a hold. One time we have a positive play through the air, and it's coming back massively with a 10-yard penalty. 2nd and 18 now. Anyway, they're out there playing exactly where they need to play, so we'll run the ball once. And Achane does a pretty good job to kind of avoid disaster. 7 yards is okay. I'm just not sure I'm seeing the openings at the moment. Really just not. And there's another hold. That is absolutely crazy. It would have been a first down. They played off so far. Would have been a first down. Come on. Patrick Paul again. He must just be getting cooked by Latu, who already has won this game, I think, sack-wise. And we can't even throw that ball. That's crazy. That's a punt. That's the offensive line's fault, though. That is a tough one, huh? Not good. Dougal, pretty good blocking, but Brooks is not having any of it today. Every play he has been on, he has made it happen for the most part. He got trucked once, but even that didn't gain much, I don't think. Oh, Lord, is that Brooks? Oh, no. Yep, that's Brooks. That you can't blame him on. Great play altogether, but yeah, against downs. His only problem with having a linebacker wearing number 20 is, you know, I'm getting a little confused out here. We're burned. Oh, my. Doesn't take it anyways. Brooks. Try to strip him. Gains 9. Colts are on the move. All right, Robinson. I thought it was a play action. Hesitated for a moment. Taylor goes to the 39. Ah, man, we need that read option to come back the other side. As Taylor's still running. It's like a gang tackle that we fail for 9. We got some bodies up here. If it's a run, we should have them. We should have them. And unfortunately, Brooks misses, but Gay doesn't. 3rd and 1 from the 30-yard line. 3rd and 1. Oh, blown up, but so is the running back. Gay does it again. That's a field goal. I have lied. They're going for a 4th and 4. I mean, I get the way that the defenses have played. You're not really getting down the field that much, but you got to get points when it's there. Harding. I think we did a pretty good job. And it doesn't matter. It's just perfectly thrown to a tall receiver away from us. I think we did a really good job, all things considered. It's just unfortunately Harding just didn't run with him. Oh, no way. No way. And he slides late to the 5. Oh, no. Pretty damn good drive by the Colts here. 2 minutes in the 3rd, and they are moving still. And another read option we're just not going to be there for. Touchdown. Ross. 2-point conversion to tie this up. I genuinely cannot believe that. He's going to try to run again. And he's going to get it to Warren, who takes a hit, holds on, and ties the game. 10-play, 69-yard drive. Wow. Not exactly the happiest person around. As we're just going to get no blocks. McCree's just going to have to run as fast as he can. Or we got bench. See if somebody wants to get open here. It's a tough throw across the body, but I seen it. I liked it. There's one guy that's going to make a play. Ooh. It's not free. Probably going to bait us. Was bait. Perkins will run, and with the speed, gets out there for a first down. Not been a good time on offense, specifically in the pass game. Crack toss right. And we're out there. There's no way. And he gets the tackle, dude. Wow. We had it pretty well blocked up. It's just one guy got out there, and he was out in front enough. Tight end who gains about 4, maybe 5, or 3. 3rd and 7. The ball, passing the ball has been really tough outside of throwing to Achane. Let's see what we got. We got no time to throw, and nobody open is what we got. 4th and 7 punt. Our block and release just never released. We actually toned down the sliders a little bit this week, at least for the O-line stuff, and oh, what a tackle by Banks. It's done a little bit, but their D-line's still crazy, and we have no one open. But it's better than the latter, where it's impossible not to pick it up. We're out here, but late. I can't believe how fast Warren is, man. He is deceptive. I just feel like we can get out there 9 times out of 10 late, and it's just never true. It's supposed to be deep, by the way. And he misses the tackle. McDougal trying to recover after we weren't deep. Falls forward to the 18-yard line. Good job, Billups. Tough loss. We are going to run commit here. This is a run for sure. Harding, good tackled by the 2 safeties. I mean, don't get me wrong. They got Sauce Garner and Ward, who are actually really good, but still. And good D. There you go. Knockout. Injury timeout to go with it. Another lineman, this time Quentin Nelson. All right, we're coming mid. We really have not played well in coverage, laying off, blitzing, any of it. We got to have something. He takes a shot. Kader Kohu! Luckily, Pittman drops it as he did not put his hand up in the right spot at all. He used his left hand, but the ball is to the right. We got lucky on that one. They will likely take the lead, though. Regaining the lead potentially with a field goal. Trying to block it, and not bad, but not good enough. 18-15 with 5.5 to play. There was a time for this often elite special teams to show up. Now is that time. And not really a great set of blocks. Gets outstanding return. And the big thing, Achane just really hasn't shown much in the second half as they've been, stacking the box. Why wouldn't you? The pass game doesn't exist. This is kind of risky, but we're going to do it. That's a good throw. Golden holds on, and guess what? Another holding penalty after the play is over. Patrick Paul for the third time? You've got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. Does he need to be benched? And guess what? Back to the running back again for 8. Perkins with a delivery. What a catch, Golden, and it means nothing because of another penalty. Take the tight end. Got to just set it up every time. 4 to 7 yards per play. It's now 3rd and 8. All right, this play kind of works at times, but let's see. He's got to just force it, and thankfully he doesn't get it up there. I don't think he can play defense. I really don't. Maybe it wasn't our best play design, but at the same time, I was willing to go 4th and 3, Golden, and it's just far of a throw and just not a great break on the route. Turnover on downs. The coverage has been locked down for the last 2 or 3 weeks. Blow it up on the blitz. Thankfully, he didn't run the right way. I don't even think we have a single play with Spencer, by the way. I really don't. Who's on who? As long as it's safeties. Don't love us, safety on downs, but it's okay. And, that's what I said. And there's a touchdown. All right, it's going to take a miracle now. Colts are locked down. Those corners, man, they're insane. Pass rush is good enough with Latu and JT on the other side. The other JT. Good return. I really was hoping he would have gotten caught on that block. I mean, historically this season, teams have been pretty lax on us when these situations arise, so we'll see. It's a good throw. Doesn't get the feet down. I mean, it's got to be out there, Indy challenges. What are they challenging? It was out. Oh, they called that. Wait, they called it a catch? Are these refs blind? Okay, maybe they don't have money in the game. They might just be blind as hell. Okay, fair enough. At least we solved that mystery. It's a good enough play, and Sauce does a good job, but 6 yards. Just trying to create anything. Just get anything going here. We're in trouble. There's just nobody open. It's lockdown. Bit frustrating. Things are a little crazy right now. To the tight end. Never in his entire career has he just made a tough catch for us. Never once. And on first down, they've already gained 7 yards. Game's pretty much already over. Oh, there you go. That's huge. Was that a good timeout? That was a bad timeout. That was a really bad timeout. I guess it doesn't necessarily matter if we call that. Now, it's a bad timeout if, well, I guess it doesn't really matter if we don't get it. It's a bad play in general. And we just don't get up there. That's crazy. Well, press man, and he gets beat by a curl route? Not even really supposed to let them get there. Oh, there you go. Maybe consolation prize that they run a couple more of those read options and Spencer gets his scenario, perhaps? I don't know. It'll take a miracle, and, I mean, even if we scored a touchdown or a field goal last drive, it wasn't looking good. Things will need to change, and we just got to force the run, I guess. We just have no choice but to only run the ball. And I don't think Spencer gets credit for that. 15 points, just not good enough ever. And we're still learning. Spencer, get him. It's going to be a gain of 2. Our offense is still getting there. It's still far from perfect, especially that offensive line, but we should be better than 15 points. Buckner is kind of crazy with it. I'm surprised we ran the ball as well as we did, to be honest. Really need a block kick for a touchdown to even have a chance. Of course, we will not get 28-15 now. Frustrating one, especially that second half. What was it, 15-7 at one point? What did they scored 21 unanswered? Is that the story here? Pretty good blocking. Turpin gets up, but not quick enough. Field goal, unfortunately, does nothing now. And Perkins, it's not what I wanted him to do, but sure. If anything, I wanted him to slide, but sure. And there goes Golden. Nice moves to the 40. Again, it kind of sucks that we can't go for a field goal. You have really no choice but to basically turn this into a Hail Mary. And it's deflected right to a Colts defender for a pick. That's wild. Physics have left the building. And unfortunately so have we with a loss. We have now dropped 2 in a row. We are going to be falling to 8-6. With obviously some changes need to be had. Wow, we just really threw up a hospital pass there. And the Colts are there to deliver an easy interception. Yeah, that's a tough one. We didn't have any turnovers that game. Maybe we played it too safe, which is about the same as turning the ball over. Punting the ball is the same as, a 40-yard interception pretty much. And I really don't think that's the case. I just genuinely think no one's open. I really do. And that's not really the way it should be. So we'll continue to look into that. Again, I'd rather it be the way it is now than the inverse for sure. We're getting some crazy intense ones, but this one and the last one, not exactly that. Not exactly that. Seemingly an impossible feat. Yeah, 42% completion percentage. Yeah, things are going to need to... We're going to need to make some changes. Let me tell you that much, son. Oof. Honestly, I didn't even look at the stats. Did we get the scenario? There's a couple tackles in there. I don't think he did, but you never know. Hey, he did! Okay. So, unfortunately... Did he actually get it? I gotta see this. Fortunately, we sold, but we did get a scenario. I don't think he had a sack, did he? He didn't. Tackles for a loss. Spencer, yeah, he did. 5 tackles, 3 tackles for a loss. Not too shabby. Our second best player on the team is now an X Factor. He got Relentless. The hell is Relentless? Most tenacious defenders beat their blocks with or by sheer force of will. When they enter the zone, their rush move attempts are free. How about that one instead? How about Unstoppable Force? How about that? No? All right, so we've shifted this 5 up and then shifted this 5 down. We'll see what the differences are. These are what we're rocking, though, in case you're wondering. Also, I did ask, I seen someone ask about XP. This is where we're at for this as well. O-line, maybe you can bump it a little bit more, but overall, I just think it's kind of easy to develop most positions other than that, so... Maybe bump the safeties, maybe bump the O-line slightly, and then probably the tight end a few, but that's about it. But with the changes we've made, let's go to Week 16 against the Patriots, see where we stand in the division, the conference, I should say. And as it stands, we are out of the playoffs. So that game coming up here against the Titans in Week 18 very will likely settle it all. It will decide this whole thing. And that, I don't know what to feel about. I don't know if that's scary or not. Of course, the Colts have the tiebreaker on us, unfortunately. Let's do a film room prep. Probably should have looked at the Patriots roster before then, but that's okay. That's okay. Critical game this week. What are you seeing in the film? They have holes all across the offensive line. I don't see how they can stop us from dominating the trenches or run the... I don't know. I mean, that's our goal. I just don't know if we're going to hit it. Like, what is it going to be like? Hey, sack the quarterback 5 times? I don't love the odds of that. 1 tackle for loss and sack with fall. I mean, that's definitely possible, but I don't know if I love our odds either. Let's take a look at the injury of the Patriots, if they have any. We think we've seen just their guard, right? Jared Wilson. I mean, could be big. Who knows? And then let's take a look at their team real quick, which, of course, has Drake May looking good. Travion Henderson looking really fast. We do pretty well against the running backs, though. Bigsby looking good. Diggs looking okay. Douglas actually injured in this time. Last time he was injured, I believe. Romero, was he good against us last time? I think he might have been. Campbell's amazing. Left guard's bad now that Wilson's gone or injured. Forbes is okay. He's really not that good. Onwenu's solid. Right tackle's meh. Left end, very good. Power move's insane. Right end, not so much. DT's pretty good. Linebackers got a bit of speed there at most of the player positions. Cornerback 1 and 2 are very solid. But Marcus Jones is on the shorter side, so maybe you can moss him with Johnson perhaps. Free safety a little slow. Strong safety decent. Kick power for the kicker, good enough. Kick power for the punter, the best you could possibly get. But I still can't believe the holding penalty though. Like, what do I drop it? A 51? Is that the way to go? And we only have 2 upgrade points, but those were actually pretty much gained after the game. What did Billups do? Tackles? 10 deflections in a season, not bad. What are his ratings? I think for now he can still go man-to-man because his zone and man are very equal. Just trying to get some upgrades to press if possible. I mean, again, there you go. Not a bad upgrade. 85 overall. Of course, always going to be a better man than zone guy, it seems. 5 to play rec, 1 to press, 1 to tackle, 1 to play man coverage, I think that's it. And then the big thing is a new ability slot, which gives him unfakeable. I mean, that's not good, but it is relevant to us. And then here's Spencer with his 10,000 XP, actually 12,500. Goes to X Factor. I think you gotta give it 1 finesse. Even though, you know, his finesse is already really good. You gotta go 1 finesse and see what that gets you, because that speed rusher, man, it is so good. What he gets is 3 to block shot, 1 to finesse. Okay, that's enough for me to be convinced. And with his next upgrade, 4 to block shed, 5 to power. 1 to dude, these upgrades are ridiculous. He is truly insane. But yeah, that's pretty much that. Let's go into the game 2 of 2 against the Patriots now. Let's try not to make it 3 straight losses. We're sitting at 8-6 and potentially out of the playoffs. And we are back at home for a massive game. I'm thinking we have to win no less than 2 games out of these next 3 to make the playoffs. So every single game is going to be important, especially these divisional games, especially going against a team like the Patriots who have had so much success in the league and in the division. It would mean a ton. They're 10-4. This is a massive game, really for both teams, but more than anyone, it's for us. Is at the moment, we're on the outside looking in with a couple of losses in a row here. It's a couple of really bad losses, mind you, not even just straight up losses, but some tough ones. And we're hoping we can get back on track. Let's see. We get the ball first, so we're about to find out early on if this is going to be the game that does it or not, as McCree is going to be returning the ball from the 35-yard line and get some pretty good blocks. Get out in front of him. Not bad to the 48-yard line. McCree, he's not a special return man, but he is fast. He runs straight. He gets the job done. Looking at Tyreek Perkins, of course, that touchdown to pick ratio is getting worse. The completion percentage is getting worse. Everything's getting worse at the moment. First play from scrimmage is going to be a stretch where we're just going to hopefully outrun everyone to that edge, which is exactly what happens. Paul's not going to get there, and we will get a first down. Devon Achane for 10. Going to run a dive play here. I don't hate the numbers, and I don't know how the hell Barmore gets a grab on us. We only get 2 yards. Of course, another game where we get blown out, but Achane is a great game. Usually when he has a good game, we win. So it's definitely been a weird territory for us. We don't know what to do at times. We have to go to Golden. What a throw. Under pressure. Gets 7 on the throw. We're going to just try to play it smart and simple. Run it up the middle when we're a yard away. We've got good enough blocking, and we have a fast running back. Power doesn't just come from being a big, strong dude. You know, force by speed exists. There we go, another throw and drop by Hutchinson. I can't believe this guy. The guy just cannot catch, apparently. Here you go, read option. They don't see it. There goes Perkins. Juke move inside works. Spins forward for the first down. Showing a little bit of power. Good run. Trying to get him involved as much as we can in the ground game, but it just usually doesn't work. It's a little high point. It's going to be picked off. Yeah, that's just not a good read. Try to go high point over the top, and he just didn't really put it in the air, to be honest. Try to throw it over the corner's head and put it in a spot where only the tight end can get it, and he just doesn't get any lift on the ball at all. This is still just basically a bullet pass right to the defender. Not a great read at all, though. Just kind of forced that one. But here comes Drake May. That went by immediately, but it looked like it said 22 touchdowns, 6 picks, 28 touchdowns, 6 picks. Either way, a lot better than us. We are nearing Jameis Winston status soon. We got to get him back. We got to get this ball back here. Good job, McDougal. Loss of 2, back to the 2 now. They're kind of tricking us personnel-wise. They got a lot of receivers out, but I still assume it's a run. It's not. Okay, maybe they're not tricking anyone. A little short to the outside. Brooks, good tackle, but is beat. 3rd and 4 now. Got a little bit of a looping blitz. Bringing in 5. We need to get there. Leave the running back open. That's fine. He's in trouble. Drake May fumbles the ball. It's picked up by McCormick, who's going to be in the end zone for a touchdown. Drake May with his best Josh Allen impression and a mistake. I see the vision. At first I was like, okay, you got to get rid of that ball. But he was actually about to get away. But then somebody just outran him to the spot. It was Spencer. And he just loses the ball. McCormick with the gift wrap touchdown. Huge. What an effort there again. Sucks to have that interception, but we get the touchdown anyways because they're backed up so far. Brooks, no, it's going to be underneath to the tight end who gets about nothing. Actually loses a yard. Maybe the defense is hungry. Maybe the defense is sick of it. They're going to be the ones to win games now for us. Outside, yeah, saw that coming. Tight end is going to be a problem. We lost a yard with him, but that's about as far as... Oh, no, we're not ready for this. Yeah, burn to the outside because it's Brooks one-on-one. I said it, seen it. Like, I don't know what you do here because they're lining up like they're going to run it half the time, and then they just don't. Here you go again. And that time, nowhere to go. Is that a screen pass? Just a play-action look, which we actually got in there very quickly. Don't know how much success we're going to have against the left tackle, but everywhere else, not too bad. Damn, Harding, no tackle, but slows him down enough. 3rd and 1. All right, we got him pinched in there. And we do stop him. 4th and inches. It looks like they're going to run it again. Do you run commit here? I think you run commit. Run commit. Short. Turnover on downs. The defense is balling. Seems like Willie Gay might have got there first. And he did. What a tackle from the backside. And run the ball left as they really just don't have anyone on Jonnu. Jonnu should get second level. I don't know where Jonnu's going. I guess he finds a man. Achane gets 4-5. Run the ball again. Inside zone. And our left tackle gets cooked. We get a yard. I got that corner with Golden. They're playing the outside shade, though. Just slant Johnson. Johnson, strong hands, nice catch. Almost intercepted with Achane. It was wide, by the way. Works out, though. We got the play. We got the first down. Nearing the start of the second quarter. Stretch look. Good cut. Achane falls forward for 11. Injury timeout, though. And it's going to be Hutchinson. Not going to be the most upset person in the world. I'm just going to be honest with you. Oh, you got to be kidding me, Ingold. Loss of 4. Start of the second quarter. Bruce shoulder for Mr. Donnie. He should be fine, but we will have to substitute him, which they won't let me do. All right, screen pass. This could go really badly or really well. And that was almost really badly as they read the play from the rip, apparently. And I think they've given us our decision already. They're going to give us the easiest run of all time, whether it's a first down or not. Yeah, whether it's a first down or not, you're going to give me a guaranteed field goal chance. Yeah, I'm going to take it. 50 yards is not easy, but it's a lot easier than what it could have been. And with that, the field goal is up and good. Yeah, that defense played very conservatively there, which I don't know why. Them playing base defense has been enough to slow us down. We have moved the ball, though. It's just, you know, that really bad goal line situation, and then there with the start of a, you know, nice knockout. The start of that 2nd and 14 from the loss on the run really set us back a little bit. It's okay. Spencer the X Factor. Wait, how come he doesn't have... Oh, Lord. Can we get him? No. How come he isn't in the zone, by the way? Does it take 2? Does take 2. Damn. So that ability should be as good as it is advertised. You gotta get 2 sacks to be in the zone. We're on it. Wow, what a play by Drake May. He delivered under massive pressure. We actually got in there very quickly, too. What a play by Drake May to continue this drive. 10-0. Could have been real big of a problem if they had a punt there. Another short out that we're just not going to be on. Diggs again. Huge hit by McDougal to the 31. Not exactly sure what to run here. Man's not working. I guess play short zone. Oh, we almost had him with Brooks. Good shot to the knees. Fullback goes nowhere. We press. We're going to play the, the outside shade because that's the way they've been throwing the ball. And he just gets burned. Damn, Banks. I think we brought Banks back, but we are intending him to be a backup next season, so I don't know. There might be talks about putting Kader Kohu back at number 2. I like Kader Kohu in the slot, but man, Banks is just getting burned. And I know that's technically our fault. We played the outside shade without having the safety deep, but still. Oh, nice blocking. Good moves. Damn, Turpin's got that quick juke. Achane, they keep bringing up this receiving touchdown just because he's number 1 in it, but I would like to see the other numbers too, you know. Kind of hoping someone gets a receiving touchdown soon so we can stop seeing that. We'll throw Golden. It's a tough throw. Damn, H-hand's open too. First read is that corner because I like the leverage on it most of the time, but not this time. Screw it. I mean, there's no one open. A little overthrown, though. Drop those coverage a little bit, but it's still not really doing a whole lot. I'm liking Golden. Behind him. Oh, my God. There's no way he's going to catch that. Just glad it wasn't picked. Dude, that coverage is crazy. See that punt? Oh, it's pretty good. I just need McCree to get down there. Oh, no. Ball, please. Damn, son. It's almost a perfect punt. Just didn't bounce the way we needed it to. McCree's been getting a lot of burn on cornerback, too, now lately. And he gets burned, speaking of. Doesn't see it, though. He does see it late enough. Got our cornerbacks by overall, and for some reason, Billups is still on that side of the field. Is that really their best guy? Oh, well, Billups makes a play. Doesn't finish it, but Spencer's there to help out. 3rd and 2. I guess it is Bigsby there, and that is their best wide receiver. Just hasn't really gotten the ball much. Trying to get there with Harding. Couldn't. Our own guys are in the way. We've had a chance, just we can't get them off the field. And there we go with Harding. Loss of 2. Big play. Again, I don't think Harding's been elite, but has he been worse than Minka? I don't know if I can say that either. And for what we got from Minka, that's not a good thing to say. Sir? There's no way. Okay. Good tackle on Douglas. We were stuck on Seiler. I was like, okay, oh, Billups, no. That would be a huge loss. If Billups were unable to play going forward, that would be, like, not season-ending, but maybe. Oh, another 3rd down conversion. About the 2-minute warning here, and they're moving still. We just can't get them off the field. We're getting to 3rd down. We just can't get off the field, though. Yeah, I mean, what are we supposed to do there? What a hit, McDougal. They got to force one of these times, though. I just want a stop. Is that too much to ask for? There we go. Brooks, huge hit, loss of 1. All right. Blitz really hasn't worked for us before, but I don't know how not blitzing is going to help either. And it's a good play by Go, but again, it's just too easy. Oh, we're all out there, and I can't believe he catches that. It's actually really good coverage by Banks. Just Drake May, dude. The throw power is actually surprising. Stutzman and company. It's going to be another stop. There we go. 3rd and 5. It's one blitz we haven't gone to yet. Oh, my God. Of course. Yes, thank you. That's who I wanted to switch to, not the safety. That's insane. That's genuinely insane. Yes, I want to switch to the corner that is up on his man, not the safety who's 10 yards off in press. We're in there with Brooks, and he still gets away. Fantastic. That's frustrating. That's so stupid. And you pretty much have to run right away if you want to make adjustments, because like they hike it almost immediately. So like, what are we supposed to do? Nice shot, dude. We're tackling well. I'll give us that, but we're just getting beat. Drake May is dicing. He goes to that man. Okay. We'll let the clock run. Smart play by them to let the clock run, too, because it could be a 3rd down situation. Short out. How are we not seeing? And then he just lets him have the 1st down. Okay. How are we not seeing that? He sat down over there, and you're not going to it. Please. And Caterco beat. Touchdown Patriots. The perfect drive. Quite literally the perfect drive. There is basically nothing they could have done better than that drive. I mean, a bunch of 3rd downs to make it where the clock is gone. You know, we're getting the ball at the 35. If they would have left us a little more time, maybe we get a field goal. Instead, it's going to take kind of a miracle for that to happen. And I genuinely cannot believe that. That is a linebacker. Explain to me what we do read-wise if this is the play an average linebacker is getting. He steps up. He is clearly covering the tight end and then just immediately covers the dude. All right, another interception on the year. Again, I don't know how why are we not further back, by the way? Take the running back. He's going to give his guy a chance. And they're going to call PI. Oh, man. I have never been closer to crashing out. I really have not. This is absurd. This is absurd. Still early, though. Problem is we got the ball first, didn't we? 17-10. Oof. Oof. Mind you, we have had a defensive touchdown today. 3 points of offense. Don't get me wrong, they've got some playmakers on defense, but man, I don't know. I don't know. Look at that, though. I mean, that coverage is crazy, too, and it's just a really good play by the receiver. Jahan? No way. 24-21, though. Really, really close game there. Shelton with a huge one. Safe to say we're not getting Rookie of the Year with our quarterback. Battle of mid between the Vikings and the Lions here at 6-8 each. Maybe one of them has a chance at the playoffs, but obviously not for the loser. Little throw out to, who is that? The fullback? Runs right over Anzalone, I believe. Whoever the hell that is. Kills him when he could have just ran to the edge. McCarthy and the Vikings move on, apparently, with the win there. Commanders and Seahawks, looks like both of these teams are done for no matter what. Seahawks will likely get the win, though, as they're showing the highlight. And good juke move inside. What a blind, dude. 79. Might need to bring him in. 24-8, not even close. Darnold, not even a great game, but very good completion percentage. And the Seahawks win that one. Playoff picture, you can see we're on the outside looking in, and we're not looking good right now. We are looking into fogged glass. It's not good. Defense done what it can. It's not been perfect, but all things considered, with a bad offense keeping you out there all game, it could definitely be worse, without a doubt. Looking at the numbers, 2 for 9, 2 picks. And that's after the adjusted sliders. Oh, my. Oh, my. But the craziest part is, though, we haven't changed anything all year until now. Why is it so difficult all of a sudden now? I'm just so confused. Good play on the special teams to the 22. You'd expect a run early, so we're going to be bringing the blitz. Even if it's not a run, you have a chance when they're under center to get there. Not when you're us, and there's nobody out there. Good strip attempt, gains 12. Fantastic. So behind the line of scrimmage that's a run. That's crazy. It's going to get aggressive again. Good play, good play. Willie Gay's having a good game. At least in theory. I can't remember how many coverage plays he's made. Brooks, good help from McDougal. 3rd and 11. All right, 33-yard line. Gotta get a stop. They're going to run the ball. We're out there. There is no way we just gave that up. Oh, my. Yeah, we're cooked. We're cooked. We just gave up a 3rd and 11 with a run. There's just no way. Wide open in the middle. Could be a touchdown. Please make a stop. Please, defense. Bringing the blitz. We're on the drag. Doesn't matter. He hits the other drag. Diggs, first down. Left the running back for a reason. Picked off by Harding. Absolute bait. We got to make it count. We got to make it count. Harding just made an insane play for us. What a catch. Spinning in the air, better than any of the catches we've had on offense. Same amount of traffic. Unbelievable. Jerry Harding, what a pick. All right, let's maybe try to finish the game with 100 passing yards and less than 4 picks. Oh, my God. Thanks, James Daniels, for saving the day. The boot is so hit or miss, but lately it has been nothing but miss. Looking deeper with Johnson. It's a terrible throw. Wow, good job, Perkins, killing it. Again, I bumped everything, and it's still basically the same. Waddle. I mean, you got no choice to go for it. Our offense has been nothing. Defense was lucky to get the stop they got, if we're being real. Very lucky. Oh, Lord, he got hit so hard. Good catch, Waddle. Gonna have to just keep it super short, and even then, we can't complete it half the time. Just run it left. I don't really care. Achane gets about 2. Better than nothing. I want to run the ball, but they're on it. Golden, I get it, we're backed up, but that's a layup. That's a layup. Holy crap. What is going on? Hutch gets blasted, of course. They're going to give him the first down. Hurry up. That is not a first down. In what world is that a first down? Holy. Someone going to get deep? Not really. Golden cuts after the spin catch for 8. Play action. Let's see if we have time to throw it. Probably not. Probably won't have anyone open anyways. Oh, he actually is, and we don't have time to throw it, and he drops the ball. We are an absolute disaster right now. Just have to throw it to him. Achane wide open. Achane, speed! Touchdown, 46 yards. Holy, the stressful drive again. Extra point is up and good, and with that, we will have to play some more defense. Oh, bad throw by Drake May. Good hit by Banks when he didn't need to. Fantastic. Love the prospect of a game-changing penalty when we didn't need to hit him. Run. We're up there. Good job, Brooks. All right, 3rd and 10. Things are shifting, maybe. Oh, my. This is so bad, fellas. I please. Somebody make a play. Over the middle. I mean, what are we supposed to do? Guess we could have chased him with Palomau, I suppose, but the out was going to get an open. Yeah, it's kind of our fault. It's a read option. Palomau's getting blocked out of his mind. Oh, he forced the fumble! Kidder Kohu with the recovery. We finally get a stripped. Palomau making up for that 3rd down. What a strip attempt, and then Kidder Kohu, as usual, in the right place, right time. This defense is trying to win this game. They're willing this team to win it all. Look at that strip. And then, it was actually Harding, maybe. I think it might have actually been Harding. Obviously, Palomau setting it up. Oh, yeah, it's definitely Harding. Strips it, so it does maybe loosen it. Oh, no, it didn't. It was Palomau. What a play. That strip was as good as advertised. Nice. Another play action. Actually got some blocking this time. Achan's going to get it again. Achan open field. He's a problem. Achan really in a problem all the way to the 29. It's so crazy to me that the screen pass has just been dead, but everything else receiving-wise has been good. Hit that throw. Nice. Johnson out in front. Oh, the pylon kicked onto the field to the 3. I do like that that's a thing that is kind of cool. I don't want to overthink it, but at the same time, I don't think that run's going to work. Oh my, what are we doing? That is not on Perkins. That is on Johnny running into his own guy. And Achan kind of hops into it to the 2. 4th quarter, 17 all. Hopefully 24-17 soon. All right, we clutched up on 3rd down with stick before. Let's see if we can do it again. Here we go. Hutchinson, touchdown, finally. We get the lead. Whole 4th quarter to play, though. Anything can happen. Man, oh man, this has been a tough one. Thankfully, the defense has been absolutely killing it. Let's play a little bit safer. We're on this. Oh, we're not on that, though. No pressure. And we're just going to let Diggs outrun us. You know how slow Stephon Diggs is at this point? The pursuit angles could not be any worse. They really couldn't. We're on. Oh, my God. What a move by Henderson. And we miss again, and thankfully Palomau's there because almost another touchdown. But hey, I don't really care how quickly they get down here as long as we don't give up a touchdown. That's all that really matters. Oh, we almost got him on the chase down. He actually had the running back there. We were ready for it, but still. Billups. Oh, I'm glad that he's playing then. Good job, guys. From the 14-yard line, we did pull Billups anyways. Oh, we missed. To the 2, you got to be kidding me. I'm really thinking a run. I really should be run committing here. Oh, my God, Siler, please. He's pointing at the sky. I thought we had him. Oh, my Lord. Drake May's getting away with murder in this one. I don't know what that is. Today, 3. Season ranking 32. That's our ranking as Dolphins, I guess. I guess there's some better Dolphins out there than us today. Is that what it is? Is that what that is? Could be double drag. We're trying to get up in there. McCormick, 3rd and 3 pretty much now. I think Drake May really struggles with the blitzing off the edge. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. I just thought that he was kind of like a setup, and he just stood, he stood there. It was a screen, and he instantly threw it to him. I didn't think that was going to be a possibility. Damn, that's kind of tough. But we had to go inside. Our guy got beat. All right, McCree. We've had some really good kick returns this game. And that's not a really good one, but it's good to the 31. Tarek Perkins, over 3,000 yards in the season. Almost 3,000 picks, too. Got 5 minutes left. It's all tied up. We need this win desperately. Can't flip the run to the left, apparently. Good enough blocking anyways. Achan gets 9. As much as I would like to set up a play because we really haven't scored well, I also just don't want a touchdown right away. As Achan, perfect. I'm going to get a quick route out here because I just don't think they're on Achan. And maybe they are. About to throw it over top to Waddle. We would have had him too. It's good enough coverage, though. It's good enough coverage to deter us. Like, they have inside leverage on Golden. Golden should be wide open here. And he is kind of, but not all the way. And Hutchinson, dude, what's the point of having him out there? He's a tight end who can't catch a contested ball. What's the point? High throw, and that is almost caught, actually. What do you do? Our defense has not been good enough, but our offense has been so bad that we probably don't get this anyways. Whatever. Have to give him a chance. He catches it, but he's short. Oh, no. Then we lose Paul to injury. I can't believe that. He catches that one, though. No way we're going to lose this game. Harding, good tackle. Bursitis. All we have is Bursitis left and right. You got to get in there. What? Good job by Brooks, but excuse me. Stop the cheating. Stop the hacking. Please. Is all day to throw again. And we knock it out. McDougal, what a play. What a play. The go for doesn't kill us. And that punt is pretty good, I think. No, it's terrible. See, I couldn't tell if it was at the 6 or the 26. So there's that. Again, they jump on every route perfectly. Be 10 yards off on a slant, and they still get there. In trouble. Trying to get away for no grounding, which we got lucky. Waddle streak. Nobody on Golden. It's a good throw. Golden tries to cut it back. It's really good blocking. Oh, Golden's free! All the speed in the world, and he can't even celebrate because there's just no common sense in the game. Walter Golden takes a drag the distance. Never give up on a play. You know, anyone could have easily given up after 15, 20 yards. He cuts it all the way back, gets a couple of blocks, and sends it home. The pursuit angles are a complete and utter failure. We have to get a chalk on him, and we still can't get him. 12 yards gain. Defense has done a good enough job today. Oh, no, that tight end's so open. And he can't get it to him. Ooh, that was close. Drake May is getting away with literal murder this game. I cannot believe it. Oh, come on, Banks. Thankfully, the ball's underthrown. We have best on best, and apparently Banks is our second best, just like Diggs is their second best. Doesn't help that Billups keeps coming into the game when we don't want him to. Good tackle, actually, for once. Like, Billups is in despite him being 6th on the depth chart because of injury. Oh, my Lord. Is that a fullback? That guy's huge. Like, I'm really not trying to lose Billups for the rest of the season, especially if we win the game. Can't get in there. Set that one up. Harding trips him up at least. The suggestions have pretty much been F it, blitz him, and hope for the best. Like, we just have had nothing. There you go. Brooks! Could have been a fumble. 1:16 in the fourth. One timeout remaining. It's a good setup. You got to tackle, though. You cannot let Diggs break 2 tackles. Stephon Diggs, apparently prime Diggs again. Better than prime Diggs, actually. Best he's ever looked. Got our safety manned up against the boundary wide receiver. They've wasted every second on this clock. And they get sacked! Brooks! Oh, no. This is the game. And they're going to play it too short. Turnover on downs. We hold on for the victory. Wow. And these are the coach thugs. These are the suggestions. I'll run my own suggestion. Ah, that works. That's pretty cool, actually. This play might actually work. Massive, massive win for us to keep our season alive. Not that it needed to be kept alive, but realistically alive. Again, we feel like we need to win 2 out of 3. There's only 3 games left. We would have to win the last 2 to even have a chance. This gives us a much better look at that. What a game. It took the defense making some insanely clutch plays. Finally, the offense woke up a little bit. But damn. I mean, what a hard-fought game. Of course, the play of the game, absolutely golden. Finally getting us somewhere, cutting it back across the field and taking it home free. Then obviously this play helped a ton too. Spencer with the sack, forced fumble, and then McCormick picks it up and kind of stiff arms his way into the end zone. Looking at the numbers, Perkins definitely got the numbers up. Obviously, completion percentage still sucks, but it looked so much worse not too long ago. Clutched up hard. Achane started the game off pretty well running the ball, and it just didn't really work out. Drake May, though, choked that game away, fumbling multiple times. And I'm just glad that we were able to pull out the victory, no matter the means. Safety's getting some picks in this one. Tough. It's tough playing quarterback for this team, let me tell you. Jerry Harding with his interception gets an upgrade point. Hybrid is the way to go. We get 2 overalls, and he gets the scheme fit. Yeah, that's a pretty good upgrade to 84 zone coverage. I mean, this guy could genuinely just be the starting safety next year. Film room prep, I do not think Seiler had a sack, right? I don't think he had one. It's okay, though. 10 morale for all the D-linemen. Okay, that works out for me. This one was for the fan. No, you know what? This one's for the front office, I think. The team needed a morale boost. What is the very good? So the players need a morale boost. The fans are chilling. Everyone else is chilling. The players are like, we suck. Okay, we are not happy. Wait, is that what Jordan Brooks had last week, by the way? Oh, no, that was this week. Sheesh. 7 solos, 8 assisted tackles. So that obviously counts together. Or does that count together? That's contradicting, if so. Unless they count like 1 assist to that, I don't know. And then the big one, 6 tackles for a loss. What a game. Let's maybe get that contract going here. The problem is, like, I don't know what he's going to regress to. I don't know if he's even going to be here. 1 year is every day of the week, sure, but 2-year 24 for a guy that might retire on us? I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it. But regardless, I know it's going to be worth it for you guys to show up for next episode, which again, I think, I don't even remember the like goal. 200, 250 likes, whatever. Would be on Wednesday, if not Friday. See what happens. But Week 17 against the Giants, who have more wins than losses. The Titans, obviously, more wins than losses. As it stands, we hop them for the 6/7 seed, but the games haven't been played. If the Titans win, if the Broncos win, who knows? We might be back at the 8th seed. Regardless, though, really do appreciate you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, again, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notification to all so you know when the next upload is up. Imagine we have a rebuild of some sort tomorrow. Maybe follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr, second channel, PK Plays for non-Madden content. Thanks for watching. Hope you come back for next video, but until next video, a little bit of a shorter one. I apologize. I imagine, at least.